collect the solar energy through mirrors, either a trough type mirrors, it's a concave type mirrors, or flat type mirrors. What we have here in Egypt is just an example, a power station in El Kuraimat in the southern part of Giza, which provides us with about 20 megawatts of electricity.
And how about this experience? I mean, the assessment,
the experience itself, we did have now a relatively good experience in building the station and operating it. But the nice thing coming out of that actually, that for example at Cairo University we had a team of researchers who did build a solar field, experimental solar field, in order sort of to see the possibility of local manufacturing. May I comment on this slide?
Renewable energy.
Yeah. What I'm saying here is this is basically the green areas are the industrial electricity usage between 2006 and 2020 or 21. The red part is the new industries coming to the market, and the proposed scheme over here is saying that if we ask through a certain legislation, a single legislation, to ask the industries to use annually 3% of their electricity usage coming from renewables, and that 3% adds every year. We can reach almost about 6,000 megawatts in 9 years, and that's a large capacity, and we can cover close to 27% of the electricity usage in the industrial sector. The benefit of that is that if we have a legislation sort of to pave the way for something like that, then it will be attractive to investors, to work national and international investors, and the industry itself will be able to claim that part of its energy is green energy, and I think they can use that in marketing their product in a good way.
Right. Professor Qalyoubi, since we're talking also about cheaper alternatives, so there was a thought concerning the suggestion of the country's use of the alternative of coal. What do you think of this alternative? How far is its availability would be quite matching our needs?
It is a top urgent for us. Is no choice. Now we have a shortage, very clear. If you talk about the last few days, and we are carry on in the shortage of 3,800, close to 4,000 megawatts. And this is the amount is related to one complete power plant. And unfortunately, you do believe very much that this intensively high loads, which is coming from a central of Cairo and some close crowded governors across, like in Alexandria, like in Delta governors, all these intensively come with major consumptions of the electricity. If you need to spread the rest of Egypt, you are going to put 60 up to 68% a consumption of the electricity with the central of the main of Egypt, and go to further for the all boundaries, which is far away, like in Upper Egypt, like in southeast, even in west, you will find that the percentage benefits of the people to get their rights of the electricity is very minor. So the consumption, like I said again, if you try to compare 3,000 kilowatts average consumptions for a family per month versus the international. Can I give you the international consumption rate for a European citizen? We talk about 2,100 kilowatt.
Oh. Right. Yeah.
Versus what you have if you are Egyptian. In Egypt, we already passed the consumptions. In 2011, we was 1,900, and now we passed to 220. Which is coming too high. So now the situation, we have a shortage in the gas, we cannot deliver the continuity of using the heavy products like aspartame, or like mazut, or like some of diesel. to in some power plants, and this is not applicable in engineering for the turbine mechanism itself, which is not allowed. These products like mazut or also in diesel has some percentage of silver, which is not recommended at all for the manufacturing of the fan related to the turbine itself, or it's not recommended. So the international big countries like state, like China, like Europe countries, like in France, like UK, they use the coal itself since long term time. But you know, the tackling the way to use the coal for the processing of electricity manufacturing was in terms of respectation to the environment. So if I consider that there is certain acceptable number for a pollution, which is in Europe is less than 1.5%. If I consider there is some obligation and commitment will be applied in Egypt, unfortunately, what we have seen in a newspaper, that we have two different ministries. The one ministry already proposed to go strongly for a coal, because very fast and we can deal with that one. And the other side for environmental ministry, they already highlighted the disadvantages and how it's dangerous to, how the normal people in the street can believe that one government with two different philosophies in the same time. Some people try to encourage, and the other side try to awareness the people that it's not allowed to use. So end of the story, unfortunately we don't have a choice, because we are in shortage and we need a carry on that one. The available one now to use the coal very fast. Unfortunately also we are not a country of product source for the coal itself. We import it also. But the cost for the coal versus what we have in the oil product is very minor. We talk about the product oil is coming very high, and the international marketing promoted that one, and we don't have a reserve even to get that one. But in coal we have some flexibility for some many countries. They can deliver to us in a certain steady state cost, and also the cost of for manufacturing for electricity and respected to the coal in proportional to the oil product is less.
Right. A final note from you, Professor Subki. I know that you have a comment on what Professor Qalyoubi said, and if the government has plans to import quantities of natural gas, would it be a temporary solution?
Well, yes. Basically based on the exploration studies, especially in the deep water, within our national water limits, we do have enough reserves of gas as well as oil, but it's more expensive than what it costs now to develop these wells. So our shortage of natural gas and fuel products is limited to about maybe 3 years around that time. So again, we really need to plan for the usage of our for our energy mix in sort of a careful way. Now, going to coal is that needs to be further really investigated, because that is not a quick solution. We still need about 3 years to develop any of our ports or factories, and countries who are using coal, mostly countries who are using coal are coal producers. And just mention maybe one final remark, a country like Canada, especially the state of Ontario in Canada, just recently...
We need to go to our top stories. So,
okay, so just celebrated the closure of the last coal power plant, and they managed to shift to renewable energies rather than using coal. So again, that's something we need really to keep in mind.
Yeah, definitely an alarm bell on the track that we would take. Thank you very much, Professor Mohammed Subki, Professor of Electric Engineering at Cairo University. I thank also very much Professor Gamal Al-Alyoubi, Professor of Petroleum and Energy at the AUC. Thank you very much, Professor Gamal, for coming. Thank you, Professor Subki. And dear viewers, it would take hours to discuss the energy file, a real challenge before the new president of Egypt, before Egypt at large, but still we do have a share here to play. We as consumers do have a share to play. So that was the daily debate for tonight, and I'm Taglit Hassin, thanking you all for watching.